Canada, from its majestic mountains and glistening lakes, to its urban rhythms and rich history, is a treasure trove of natural wonders and modern landscapes, stretching from coast to coast to coast. A land where the blend of vibrant culture and strong diversity creates a dance spectacle like the Northern Lights. Home to the most welcoming and beautiful people, echoing hundreds of indigenous and global languages, at the Great White North, there's always something new to explore. Bonjour and Sawadee Ka. I am Adriana Maxima Suba Fernandez, your Miss International Queen Canada 2024 from Calgary, Alberta. Most people know me by Andy. I'm 32 with a bachelor's degree in communications. I'm a marketing consultant, a model, a volunteer, and an entrepreneur. I'm a plant mom who loves to hike, and I'm in love with fashion. Fashion is life. From designing and making clothes to styling ensembles or walking the runway, I utilize the art of fashion as a medium to storytelling, a means to express myself or a story in my head, a visual to my imagination or a hint to my mood. But sometimes, fashion can also be a defense mechanism, that quick cover-up for our less desirable versions. Growing up, I was always tired. Maybe because of my love for dancing, but probably more because I wore way too many hats as a student. A big part of my upbringing is to value education, especially after losing my dad at 8 years old. But my mom was there, always supportive, although it took her some time to make amends when I started joining small pageants in some far-flung village, but she came around eventually. I lost my best friend when my mom passed away. I left home with a broken soul, wandering from one country to another. But then Canada came to my refuge. It's been a tough ride since, but it's good to be with family and finally have a place to call home. Navigating the struggles as a trans woman in the Philippines, Singapore, Dubai, and Canada is not just a cultural fatigue, but also a realization that debating our differences and the noble pursuit of acceptance would take us that far. World equality only starts to matter if we switch our focus more on defending the rights that affects us all, such as equal access to healthcare, especially for the LGBTQ+ community. We must ensure that education and transgender health is available, and having access to safe medication and gender-affirming services is a fundamental right. Working with Alberta Healthcare Services, the University of Calgary, and Skipping Stone, I've been learning about the different efforts we can be part of to protect our rights, something I would really like to share to the world and hope for tangible results. One of my proudest accomplishments is my recent stint in the Queen of Canada pageant, where I also got the chance to walk for my very first Pride Parade. It was a surreal experience, but winning the crown that night was just a bonus. Because the real rewarding part that night is that night, we are visible. I was there standing with my newfound sisters, celebrated by our family and friends, seen in our most authentic selves, and bearing our stories to tell. They say, if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. Well, to be a part of the upcoming Miss International Queen honestly scares me. I'm really thankful for the platform, and I'm very excited to meet the rest of the girls from all over the world. But I'm scared because from a nobody, I'm suddenly representing my country and my community. Then I go back to the reason why I'm doing this, to emphasize to the world that regardless of our personal beliefs, healthcare is a basic right, not a privilege. So knowing that I have a strong advocacy not only sets me apart, but also instantly makes me feel like this will all be worth it. After all, we're all human beings and everyone deserves to be taken care of, including you and me. Once again, Adriana Fernandez, it's time for Canada.